Hello everyone, I'm Dr. S. Manasa, Assistant Professor from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. I'm going to talk about the adult education, which acts as a catalyst for gender awareness. So let us see what is this adult education and how it is useful to improve the gender equality and how it is supporting towards the empowerment of the gender equality. So what is adult education? So the contents that we have today are adult education, what is it, and the importance of gender awareness, and why do the gender inequalities exist, and historical context of the gender education and challenges that we take for the adult education, and what are the strategies for empowerment or the improvement of the adult education, and the roles of the educators, as well as the case studies of the success, and how we use the technology in educating the adults. So, what is it? Adult education is about. Adult education serves as a foundation for lifelong learning, and it is fostering the personal as well as the professional growth. So, an adult after certain age, then the adults start educating themselves. So this is going to be most important factor in improving the equalities or awareness about the gender. So it provides opportunities for the individuals to gain the knowledge as well as skills that are essential in today's rapidly changing the world. So this presentation explores how the adult education promotes the gender awareness as well as empowers diverse communities. So the importance of gender awareness is it is this gender awareness is crucial for creating equitable societies, and it allows the understanding of gender dynamics, which helps the individuals to recognize the inequalities, the ups and downs that are present in the society, as well as it fosters a sense of responsibility to address them. So this awareness can lead to a positive change in personal as well as the relationships, and also at the workplace and in the community. So we have to have the gender awareness. So when this gender awareness arises, unless and until all people are educated, they know about what is correct and what is wrong. So the minimal education, so which if it is not possible at the childhood level, then the adult education can bring the gender awareness. So why do these gender inequalities exist is the adult education encompasses various forms of learning of the individuals from the age of 18 and then older than that. So it includes formal programs, workshops, and informal learning experiences. So this includes the scheduling the workshops as well as the programs and the informal learning. So it is not that you are going to an institution and educating and you are getting a graduation degree, but the informal uh, learning. So people gather and someone who is conducting the program will educate the people from a rural place mainly. By providing this access to the education, adults can enhance their skills and improve their understandings of the complex social issues, as well as these issues can also be factors, the issues related with the gender. So this enhances the people or adults to know more about the all the factors, how you have to solve them and improve their own skills to uh, clear this whatever the problems that are arising with the gender inequalities. And coming to the historical context of the gender education, so what do we need it or how it has arisen? Let us see. Historically, gender roles have limited access to the education for women and are marginalized groups. So as we see from our history or the ancestral place, like when we go from our ancestors, the previous years, decades, and all, the women education was very less. And it is, if it is there also up to certain level, like most of the women are not allowed to go for the higher education. So understanding this context is essential in recognizing the barriers which are existing till today, which are stopping the women to not to go for the higher studies or the education at all. So, adult education is playing a vital role in breaking these barriers, and promoting the inclusive learning environment. So, this adult education comes into the play, saying that you don't need to go to college or the school, but at the adult age, we are educating you, knowing what is that minimal education, informal education can be done, so that they know the few things, minimal things, and they are capable of doing some more things, and knowing what is equal and what is unequal and what is happening in the society. So, what are the challenges in educating these adults? So, we have come up with the programs that aid adult education, but there are always pros and cons for every program. So, there are many challenges to address for this adult education. They can be, despite progress, many challenges persist in adult education, such as financial constraints, lack of access to the resources, and the social attitude towards the gender. Can be they are financially unable to go for the education, or like someone have to put their own investment, or the government has to fund this kind of things at rural or the areas where the education is not there, or the access should be there first of all. And there is again, after all these, there is another term comes, the social attitude. So if someone is willing to get educated at the adult age, then the society will be looking at over him or the her, saying that at this age you want education. So that attitude to be changed for each people, then only everything, the at least the movement towards the success will happen. Addressing these challenges is a crucial for creating an environment where all individuals can pursue their educational goals, as well as can develop the gender awareness. So, what are the strategies for this empowering of the adult education? So, empowering the adults through the education involves implementing inclusive strategies such as that addresses diverse learning needs. So, because at adult age the mind is not so tender as a young mind, so they have to be given little more patience and more understandable things. So we have to look over the diverse strategies, how they can learn, how it is going into their minds, so how they can understand the situation. So all these things to be catched up. So this includes tailored programs that are considered as cultural backgrounds and learning styles. So, what are their backgrounds first? So, in which way, if we tell, they will understand. And what are the different people's learning style and the gender specific challenges? So, again we have the gender issues while learning also, like how they can, like if woman is there and men are there, whether how they have to be treated and how they have to be treated, ensuring that all the participants can thrive on educational journey. So we have to look over all these factors for making adults educated. So, what are the role of educators? So, who plays the major role here is the educator, the one who teaches them. So, educator is a one who plays a pivotal role in fostering the gender awareness among the adult learners. So, by integrating gender studies into the curricula, promoting critical thinking, and educators can challenge the stereotypes, as well as they encourage the students to engage in discussions about the equality, social justice. So we have to be particular, or we should give the prime importance to the educators who can deal all type of these things, and who can make the students to get think and understand what you are teaching and know about the society, so how factors can be related and how they can be educated. So those things the educator must be able to teach them. And the community engagement, so this community engagement means this is essential for promoting the gender awareness through the adult education. So by adult education we can say how the community is there, how the society is there, what factors that we have to consider for the gender awareness or the gender equality. So how particular gender has given its own importance, that this by this adult education one can know, and then they can implement in their family also. So collaborating with the local organizations and stakeholders can create the supportive network that empowers the individuals to pursue the education and advocate for the gender equality in their community. So, adult education is playing such an important role in bringing gender awareness as well as in promoting the gender equality. So, and also we have to go for what? Case studies. We have to see some case studies. So we also have to go for what? Case studies. So we have to look over the case studies, what the success of case studies, how people have been successful. The mainly this will be implemented or get the more prominent name only when you show some success stories saying that these people have got the higher this thing. So examine the successful case studies that illustrates the impact of adult education on the gender awareness, and the programs that have effectively integrated gender studies have shown significant improvements in participants' understanding of gender issues and their ability to the advocate for change. So once the adult get educated about the gender awareness, so the change will come in them. So they have the ability to how to see the society and how one can give suggestion or help others to have a good or proper the uh, gender equalized society. So, what is the role of technology in adult education? So, we know that nowadays technology is playing a major role in for the education. So, how can this technology will be useful for the adult education? So, the technology has transformed adult education by providing flexible learning options. So, we have now online, offline options, online courses, and the online facility. Now we have some doubt and we can look over the internet. So we have so many sources in the online. So one is online courses and digital classes. That digital resources enable the individuals to access the education from anywhere and fostering the gender awareness through the diverse content as well as interactive learning experience. So now the internet has been playing a major role. Some person from the rural area can speak to the other person who is at some far areas, so they can have the interaction. Online classes can be conducted, courses can be given. So as like olden days, there is no hard and fast rule that the person educator should go to the some area and they have to teach there only. Now the technology has transferred so much and it is allowing the person to get access all over the world from anywhere. So these policies supporting an education, adult education must prioritize first of all gender equality. So in adult education, first one should teach what? How to look at other gender, and they should have in the mind that both genders are equal to create an inclusive educational landscape. And also governments and organizations should be able to invest money in these programs and promote for the gender awareness as well as to remove the barriers to access for the all individuals regardless of their background and gender. So the government which is supporting should be it is transparent enough to give the all the resources to the equal genders and look equally both genders, and regardless of the background what they come from, everyone has to be given the equal chance. And next comes the measuring impact. So how you will measure this adult education to assess the effectiveness of this adult education in programming the awareness? It is essential to establish the metrics for evaluation. Surveys, feedback, and the case studies can provide the insights into the educational programs which influence the participants to understand the gender issues. So, by conducting the surveys, getting feedbacks, and having the case studies, so this kind of some kind of analysis or the output that we get from the person who get educated can give the good improvement. So this is about the adult education in bringing the gender awareness. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.